That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
I don't see you on YouTube yet. Maybe I gotta type in your channel. You still the upside down picker?
Yeah. I mean, you could tell me. I don't care.
Tell you what.
Hi, Nashana. Good morning. Hope you're doing good today.
Yeah. Uh-oh, when I brought up, oh, there it is. It's weird. Hi, Nashana.
Yeah, we're just talking about these pens and stuff that I picked up yesterday. I picked up some. My Salvation Army actually took my advice and bagged up a bunch of jewelry and made a jewelry jar out of it, basically.
Huh.
And so they were selling them for $10 a piece. And so I think I'm gonna make my money back, definitely, because there's a 10-karat gold bracelet that has a heart. It's almost like an ID bracelet. It has that like Victorian diamond.
How many grams did you say that was?
1.5.
Calculating the
diamond is kind of like a starburst in the corner there.
So the scrap value of that is $37.75.
Woo! Good. So it's a working bracelet, and it can be engraved. It's almost like an ID bracelet. So it can be engraved. Oh, there's Lori. Hi, Lori. Let me figure out my.
Morning.
There we go.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing?
All right.
Good. Hi, Kelly and Carol. Carol says we finally got rid of that Valerie chick, so Sally can do the show. Yeah, so I spent $10 on each of those bags, and I got 2 of them. And I'm thinking I'm gonna make my money back just with, there's like this Kenneth Cole bracelet. It's got the little dangly with the Kenneth Cole New York on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a stretch bracelet too. It's not gold or silver or anything, but it's worth about 10, and then this is I had never seen this brand before, but it's called J. On one side it has JK, and on the other side it has Jewel Cade, and they're like charms for a bracelet or necklace. And there's none of this one on there. So to me, that gives me a good idea that, that's not, it's not that it's not sought after, it's that nobody has them. So, nobody has them for sale. So, that's a really good thing for me. Looks like maybe $34 on that one. And then, I did find some earrings that were $9.25. Just a little little diamonds, not sure if it's real diamond, but they're the
Cubic zirconia
it might be.
or
I mean,
rhinestone, maybe.
yeah, maybe. To me they look like diamonds, but I don't know if it. I do have a diamond tester. Bridget Bridget sent me a diamond tester a long time ago, and I hardly use that thing because it's kind of like, you're not sure if it's working right or whatever. And I don't have any real diamonds to test it on. So we'll just see how that goes. I'll try to pull that out today and see if it appears as a real diamond.
Well, Nishana is rich. She can send you a diamond to test your tester with. Right, Nishana?
Yeah, I just barely got in the kitchen and made some coffee too.
Yeah, she'll just send that right over to you, I'm sure.
I'm on my third cup and I still feel tired.
Oh no.
Make up your mind. It's 70 degrees one day and 32 the next. It's like, come on now.
Yeah.
Mother Nature's bipolar as they come, I believe. Probably menopausal on top of that.
I went outside and I said, well, Bumcrack would say, it's a little bit frosty out here.
My icicles have icicles.
It's not real bad. I mean, but it's
not that
hard
cold
frost
yet.
this morning. Definitely a hard frost. You guys sell much yesterday?
Huh?
You guys sell much yesterday?
I got 3 going out.
That's good.
The combination of Tuesday and Wednesday, because we couldn't ship on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I've got 14.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Not bad.
I sent you a link, Carol.
Oh, no, 15. I got a sale this morning.
Pub Craig says, what language is that, Sally? I'm not from New Delhi. I thought it was a good impersonation. It's a little bit frosty out here.
Crikey, we got a bit of frost.
That's
a bit of,
Australian.
that's more British.
You're in bed, so what, Carol? That doesn't mean anything.
I know I didn't want to get out of mine this morning. I put the flannel sheets on mine, but I sleep with the window open. So.
Oh no, that's a keeper.
Look at that, Carol. Nishana thinks you got a crazy butt.
Yeah, that'll keep you in your bed for sure. I'm freezing me toes off.
Now that's a bit of Irish. I freezing me toes off.
Me toes.
Freezing me shamrocks.
I went to my craft store yesterday because I had to pick up some shirts that I had embroidered for work. And I picked up, if you guys ever get like ceramic Christmas trees, and they have these little bulbs in them, like almost like for light bright, but they're a little bit different. You can usually go to your craft store, and I didn't know this, so I bought some online, but I'll have to resend or something. But these are
2 days. We didn't have shipping yesterday.
package, like $2.50 in a package for $5.
Oh, to put on those for the Christmas trees. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Never thought to pick any up, but I haven't come across any ceramic Christmas trees either lately. So kind of a bit hard to find unless there are reproductions that you can get from the Mad Hat or was it the Mad Pottery or whatever that is we have around here. So,
Well, so many of the ones around here were made by home crafts people. They weren't the mass produced ones from like the 70s, 60s.
yeah.
So I kind of quit trying to pick those up because you can make a few bucks, but dang, they're hard to ship.
If I can make a box for it, I'll ship it. I don't care what it is.
Well, it's just another bunch of fragile stuff that I just don't want to take a chance on.
I spent 22 years packaging glass items for those big display cabinets you see, like trophy cases and things like that. So that's the small stuff. It's if it gets broke, that means they drug it behind the truck across country. So
Yeah, that's scary. Because mine is very rare because it has a face.
mhm.
It has a face on it. Most
There.
have faces.
10 ounces.
Yeah, it's like so far I have not had one pair of blue jeans get broken on the way to their destination. You know, boots.
I've shipped vintage glass ornaments, and sometimes might overpackage it, but it's well worth it to get it to where it's supposed to go in one piece. So.
Yeah. And boy, it's hard not to buy ceramics when you're at an estate sale or garage sale. Or,
because they're worth money.
Yeah, you can check the comps and, oh, that's worth some money. But then you go, God, what would it be like to ship that?
That's like electronics. A lot of people shy away from electronics because of how they're handled in shipping.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I would much rather do electronics than.
I just take a video of it working, and if the person asks me about it, I'll upload it to them and say, yeah, it works. So, and I haven't had any issues. So,
What I was saying, Brandon.
or I'll add the video to the listing in the first place. Well, I made the plunge and bought a JFJ Easy Pro yesterday. It should be here next week. So I'm kind of excited to get it and play with it. Because I have a bunch of video games I need to run through it, some DVDs I need to run through it. So I think it'll pay for itself in the long run.
Yeah, I've got one.
Somebody posted you could use McGuire's Ultimate in that. That's what they're using instead of the JFJ solution, the 1 and 2 solution.
Really?
I can't remember who said it. I think I've mentioned it before on the show, but
We should probably avoid your JFJ warranty, but
yeah, it probably would. But I just bought it's got double. It's basically good. It's got 2 bottles of the number 1 solution, 2 bottles of the number 2 solution, and extra pads and sandpaper. So I got it off of Amazon. So it was a multi-package quantity. So I'm like, hey, I'll get that one. The sales from the DVDs is what's paying for it anyway. So I'm not really out any money because I'm in the profit on that.
Right.
Put it in like a large flat rate box and then wrap it in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the solutions are kind of expensive, so you got to figure that into the price when you're selling the discs.
Oh yeah.
So there's a ton of Xbox games that I have that they aren't worth repairing. If they don't work, then they don't work. They just throw them out.
And if you have the manual, sometimes you can sell the manuals in the cases because some people want those because they have the disc and not the original case. Like say they bought it from GameStop and GameStop puts it in their brand case.
Right.
Some gamers want the case for their game. The original case and manual, because that's just how they are. I'm like that. I like to have the original case. So because the artwork and the manual and all that, it just, as a collector, that's what we like. Now I will buy them. What's that?
I think it was a Part-Time Picker I was watching. He sold an empty NES box.
Mm-hmm. I sold an empty PlayStation 4 box.
$35 for the empty box. Oh my God!
Mm-hmm. Some people want those just to display, on their wall, put it on a shelf because of the artwork that's on them. Because a lot of times, I think when I bought mine, it had the Last of Us artwork on it, and I had the game and all that. I don't keep the boxes for those because I play the game. But some people are that way where they want the artwork that's on the box. So, and sometimes you can take them to GameStop and they'll buy them off of you because they need them for the refurbished ones.
Mm-hmm.
Which a lot of GameStops around here are going out of business. So at least that's what I'm waiting on, so I can go get some games. But yeah, I got about 40 PlayStation 3 games over there I need to clean up and get listed, and so I'm going to wait for the JFJ. Because I have my little Alteric that I have, but in order to replace the pad, you got to buy the whole kit. So it doesn't make any sense to me when you just need the buffing pad. It's like, nah, it's run its course. It's time for me to upgrade.
Trying to figure out how we're going to ship this keyboard.
Yeah, they paid $10 for delivery.
Yeah.
No, any flat rate envelope. No. Let me see.
How long is it?
Huh?
Can't you telescope 2 priority mailboxes together?
Keep going down. $18 for the large flat rate.
Just do a standard priority mail, not the flat rate.
And do 2 of them together.
Do telescope 2 of them together. Usually the 1095s or the 1097s would work depending on how much bubble wrap you use. I think there's a 1092 also.
Yeah, we should have that in there.
It would probably be a lot cheaper that way. You might be right at $9.
Yeah, you can find the box. I'll find the boxes. I'll do it. Oh yeah, shoebox too, maybe.
Too long.
Yeah. So you'd have to do 2.
If I put 2 of them together.
Yeah.
Just go by weight or length, because just a mailbox.
Yeah. Part-Time Picker's got a really good video of shipping a tennis racket and putting 2 landing boxes together.
That's what I do. I would just telescope 2 together, and you could even like cut one in half and just use the half of it to lessen your weight some instead of pushing 2 of them together. But I've done that. I had to ship a what was it? I shipped. I sold that another one of the Xbox 360 Guitar Hero guitars, and I had to use 3 of them. So 2 of them telescoped, and there was like this much left. So I just cut the top off of another one and put it on there. Wrap it in bubble wrap.
I was trying to tell him just put some bubble wrap around it, bubble wrap it real good, and then put that black plastic over it.
Yeah, it might not make it in one piece that way.
I know. Sometimes I have too much faith in the postal system.
I'm always using their boxes and resizing them and everything, different ways, shoe
Yeah.
boxes to get some, because sometimes I'm out of shoe boxes, so I have to kind of finagle other things.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to do all that because I did it for years. It's like,
Right.
I can use that, just score it here and here and pop it open, and it'll be a whole different dimension. Same box,
Mhm.
different dimensions.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really see it like that. I try.
Mhm.
I try to score it and you know and all that, but I just I'm not
I
I
did a
can't
video a few years back on how I do it, so
yeah. I
check
know
it
I
out.
watched it.
Yeah, it's just, it's just a. Sometimes I confuse myself. I overthink it because I'm like, I know I
Mhm.
can do this, and it's like I've done this for years. Why won't this box open the right way? And it's like, use the wrong box. So now I'm gonna go find the other one.
Yeah, Hank says that's why and she was saying yesterday that that's why she has the box sizer,
Mhm.
thing and all that, so she can make her own boxes and
I have the one like she's talking about that has the slide thing up, it goes up and down, and then I got one like Lonnie uses that has the knife on one end and then the score wheel on the other. So much better. I love that thing. It's like,
I'm gonna have to find me one of those. I don't have one.
Yeah. When I use that knife thing, it make my scoring, and it's all crooked because I'm old and can't do a straight line. That's my problem. Anyway,
I use like a piece of cardboard. I'll lay it over top of what's in there, and then I just use it as a guide to slide that on.
yeah,
Because a lot of times it gets caught
up.
up in my bubble wrap, and I'm like, dang it! So I use that little piece to hold everything down.
Yeah.
So the wheel don't get caught up in my bubble wrap. Because Teresa was over here, and I have keep written on it so I don't throw it away, because it's perfect for my smaller boxes, like from DVDs, because sometimes they're a little bit. You got more than what goes in a 8x6x4, but I've got 8x8s, and I have to score those down. And she's like, "Why do you have this piece of cardboard that says keep?" I said, "Because I need to keep it. Why else do I have it? What's so special about it?" I don't know. I just like the shape. It's like I use it. I said, "You go on about your business and me to mine."
Yeah, really.
But she'll come over here and just like, "You need to straighten things up." I said, "It's an organized mess." I said, I know where everything's at. That's not that bad. Better than it was. I got to. Can't say the same for the back room back there. Yeah. A bit of a mess back there.
Yeah. Is anybody doing any sourcing this weekend?
I'm not. I got plenty. I can source my shelf over there. Now, if we're by the thrift shop, I can't help it. It's like the steering wheel just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a
Yeah, you open.
supposed to be 50 garage sales in one small town tomorrow morning.
Jeez. Wow.
So it's like a community-wide garage sale over there.
That's awesome.
It's about 20 miles away, so let's see if I can rouse Gwen up out of bed and we head over there with sleepy eyes, because it starts at 7. I don't know, with the time change, 7 o'clock is still kind of dark, isn't it? What time does the sun come up this morning?
Having a time trying to get your plastic unwrapped, Lori.
It's all for that paper or something.
Hey, when I pack something, I pack it. I wanted to make sure it didn't get all tore up. I've gotten them in the past where they've 3 or 4 layers of the plastic's got a big knife cut through it, So it's like,
Pull it off.
oh, I wrapped it good. I got about 30 feet of clear plastic on it.
Yeah. Hi, Joanna. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. It's like 10 minutes before sunrise now. So
I know, it's like,
it's gonna be dark when we start.
That's like that one I watched of Part-Time Picker, Matt. He was walking around with his flashlight on his phone. It was dark
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any yard sales this weekend. If we do, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know we don't.
Unless they're indoor, like estate sales or something. Oh, we do have 13.
Usually, like the 1st of October, we're pretty much done.
We actually do have. Wow.
Oh. Well, with the weather being weird, I wonder if maybe we don't too. I'll have to look.
I mean, they're scattered, but we have them.
Yeah.
At home craft show garage sale. Nah, I don't want to go to that.
Yeah.
I got enough crafts. I don't need any more. No, I'll probably just stick with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I might even take a couple days off and just relax. So I need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I have to work this whole weekend, and then I
Hold this. No, this.
oh, sorry guys.
Okay, turn it so I can get somewhere out.
Get you a broom handle and hold it like you're spooling a fishing reel.
And I'll cut that right there. Cut that right there.
Packing 101.
That's pretty dark too. I didn't think it was going to be that dark.
Oh, we use that wrap a 10 by 30. I have a canopy and I turned it into a haunted walkthrough for the kids, and I wrap sides with it, and I put it my fence halfway in, so I had like a little maze for them. And we wrapped it with plastic.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I had at the one end, I have a projector screen, and I have those projectors that have like the seasonal things. And then I projected the corn maze in there with the skeletons popping up in the corn maze. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, I thought it was going to be more see-through, but you can't even see me through it.
It's a thick mill, too. It's not real thin either. So, I mean, it's just thick enough to...
There.
I'm going to look for some more. I'm hoping to get some more. I got
There we go. We're all done.
full rolls and a partial left.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to get... They had some clear, but I don't care for the clear much.
Yeah.
Because I can see what it is you're wrapping. That's why I don't like to get that.
I like using the clear for stuff that I'm not shipping out yet.
Right.
I'm just
5 ounces.
2 pounds. Yeah, stuff that I just want to make sure I keep it together.
Mm-hmm. I had some green too, but I'm about out of it. It's like a clear greenish color.
8.
I used that when we had to when the water
6.
or the air conditioner flooded into my office. I had to pull everything out, and I have this tower that we built for all my gaming consoles, and I have them all in there in a certain way, and all the wires ran intact. I was like, all I gotta do is plug it. I have a big power strip on the side. And all I got to do is plug everything in. I thought,
Yeah.
man, I'm not taking all those out. So I pulled it out just enough. And then my sister wrapped it with that plastic and just moved the
Oh,
whole
wow.
without having to pull anything out.
That's awesome.
She's like, well, that was a good idea. I said, I didn't want to have to undo all those wires and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I told Teresa, I said, well, if we ever have to leave here for any odd reason, I said, all this stuff will be wrapped in plastic and loaded on the semi. I'm not just shelves and all, just
Yep.
or the shelf, everything be taken off the shelves, like the totes, and then put the shelves in and anchor them to the walls because they usually have wooden walls on the side. I said, and then I'll wrap them up and slide everything in and wrap it up. She's like, you're weird. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I just I seen that on Facebook where something about it was something about like dad tips or something, and
Mhm.
they can clear wrap and wrap the complete Christmas tree and with all of the ornaments and everything on it.
Yep.
Oh, good job, Joanna. She got 6 sales.
Yeah, that's a good idea if you've got room to put the whole tree that's not taken down.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Personally, I'd like to invent the umbrella tree where you just it pops up and then zip back down.
Yeah, really.
All these ornaments that are already on it, lights already on it. All you got to do is pop it up, put it in the stand, plug it in. I'm done.
Heck yeah.
Hmm.
We usually have estate sales here, but they're in the summertime, and they usually go around the yard sale season, basically. We don't have them in the wintertime. I've never seen one in the wintertime, which is weird. Christian M. Pickens said he just got the notification for this show. Great.
They would truck one up and defrost the windshield.
That's lovely.
So I had a buyer cancel an order yesterday. They bought the jeans on Tuesday, and early Wednesday morning they asked me to upload tracking. Well, I wasn't going to ship until, there was no USPS yesterday.
Right.
So I hadn't put tracking on any of my orders. So I sent a message saying, listen, USPS is closed today. I'm not going to ship until in the morning, and then the tracking will appear. Well, I want to cancel. Okay, fine. So canceled and blocked. Plus, on top of that, I've got 2 days shipping on all my items. I don't know what their nose got so bent out of shape about.
Yeah.
You're not taking care of your customers. I want to cancel. Okay, bye. Block. I don't want to send you a pair of jeans anyway. You'd be unhappy with it, even though it's brand new.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Wow. Kelly says the last few years my kids have put up the Christmas tree and decorated it too. Man, usually it was like pulling teeth to have my kids decorate. They didn't want nothing to do with it. After they got old enough to play video games, that was they were just all into that, so
They still are.
well, yeah, I know, but Brandon says they still are.
Lacey comes down every year and puts my tree up for me and decorates it.
Oh,
And
that's
then,
awesome.
then last year, her and Teresa turned my the drums into a Santa or into a snowman. They stacked,
wow.
wrapped it, made it look like a snowman. It was cute. So yeah, that's becoming a tradition. She's done it for the last 10 years, I think. She's put up the tree.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I used to like doing that when I was little, but yeah, I got tired of doing that.
Yeah, I always tried to make it more like a party too. Like I'd, get some popcorn, popped and we can string it up and put that around the tree and do all the little things, listen to Christmas music and eat cookies and they just weren't very about, the Christmas spirit, I guess.
Hmm. But they still like the cookies, though.
Popcorn would never make it to the tree in my house because I love popcorn. We tried that and it just doesn't work. I eat more than what we string. Lacey's like, Bob, what? Stop eating the
I couldn't do that anyway because I always busted up the kernels in little bite-sized bits or tiny little bits.
She'll put candy canes on the tree and they slowly disappear.
Yep. Now candy canes won't last long here because they just I like candy canes too much.
I do too. I love peppermint.
Mm-hmm.
Polar Express, that's one of my favorite. I love Polar Express and Elf. Those are probably my two favorite Christmas movies that I have to sit and watch when they're on.
Polar Express and what?
Elf. I love Elf.
Yeah, that's mine.
Absolutely love Elf.
Elf and Christmas Story for me. I think every year we watch Christmas Story like 4 times.
And of course, the original Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
That's what I was going to say. With
The animated one.
Yeah.
Although, I like the Jim Carrey one, but I like the original.
I did too.
We had a dog that used to look like Max in the cartoon. His name was Fonzie, though. So Dad always wanted to put a deer antler on his head like that.
Oh, that's cute. So anybody got anything going on as far as getting stuff done? Any renovations or
Not yet.
trying to
one more time? I'm pulling it up.
organize. That's another one of my favorites, but it's not really it's not really a Christmas movie to me. It's more like I don't know. It could be Halloween or Christmas. The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I wouldn't consider it just a Christmas movie. Kelly says Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story,
Oh, I love Christmas Vacation.
and Die Hard.
I know Cincinnati's a Fountain Square Christmas tree looked like something they pulled off of Charlie Brown. I don't know how they managed to get like it does now, but when they first put it up, it was like looked like it was missing branches and everything. I'm like, well, that's the year that we've had, and then 3 days later, it looked like this full Christmas tree. And like, how did they do that? Looks like they added branches or something.
Oh,
Yeah, that's we gave it the office. Oh.
Yeah, I wonder if Rockefeller Center is going to have a tree this year because of COVID.
We got, they usually turn Fountain Square into an ice rink. This year they've made an ice rink, but it's for bumper cars, like ice bumper cars. I was like, ooh, that looks like fun.
Yeah.
Of course, DeWine's threatening to shut everything down again, so we'll see. And Teresa said she heard that people were going nuts pulling stuff off the shelves already, and they were starting to limit what you could buy at Kroger. I'm like, this is the worst time of year to do that. People are trying to get their Thanksgiving dinner stuff together, and I was like, crazy. But they did have their first death at the nursing home from Corona. It's like, oh no, and it starts.
Oh, okay. Fish and Pickens is, yep, they got a tree cut down, so I guess it's on its way.
Yeah, I like the Christmas Carol too, the Scrooge. I love those. Was it George C. Scott, I think, was Scrooge. Is the one I'm thinking of. I like that one.
On the old one?
I think it was George C. Scott. I think he was Scrooge.
Yeah.
I like the Jim Carrey version of that one too.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Really?
Did I? I might have. I don't
That one's called Scrooged.
Scrooged, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh.
Kelly says Aldi has a limit of 2 on the canned pumpkin, so I've just been buying 2 every time I go to stock up.
Yeah. I did that when Corona first hit with like the canned hams and like luncheon meat and things like that that's in the can, because you just never know. That stuff keeps forever, so we have a surplus in our barn for stuff like that, just in case, because you just never know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
They limited you on meat. You were allowed, I think, 2 rolls of hamburger. The small rolls, you were allowed a pack of chicken, a pack of beef, and a pack of pork, but that was it. You couldn't get any more than that. At our Aldi's, anyway. So.
Wow. Is your other stores like are they like really limited on stuff?
Kroger's, well, I haven't been this week. We usually go on Saturday, so I'll find out Saturday what it's looking like. But I haven't really. Normally they're on the news about it, but nobody has said anything on the news about them wiping the shelves off, of stock. So, because it's not even on Facebook or nothing like that. Because when this first happened, people were posting videos like left and right about everybody going nuts at Walmart, and so.
Yeah, that's what I've been kind of looking for, is, for it to get closer to me, and then I know that I have to start not clearing the shelves, but just kind of doing a little bit extra shopping here and there, just to make sure that we have stuff that we need.
Well, that's what we would do. We would go to Aldi's and get our limit there. Then we would go over to Kroger's and get the limit that you were allowed there at that time. So we were able to stock up. So, but we only have that one little freezer on our fridge, because we tried to buy a freezer just before COVID and there wasn't any available then. So when COVID hit, definitely wasn't anything available. So I
Right.
thought, well, closer to winter time, so we can store stuff out in the barn to get through the winter. I said, that's no
Mhm.
big deal. I said, it'll be cold enough out there unless we have a mild winter again. But we'll see.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of people that's thinking that we're gonna have a full scale, full country lockdown, and I don't see that. I mean, if they wanted to do that, they should have done it in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I know, Carol. I I don't like shopping at my gas station. I mean, like I can get soda and chips and stuff, but like I don't like eating that stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just haven't seen any. But I don't shop normally. I
Mm-hmm.
usually ran to go get whatever we need for dinner or whatever. But yeah, we started doing that too, fishing and picking. He says that he's um, evolved from a full turkey dinner to just doing the turkey breast, and we've done that for a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, not even I don't even think it was for Thanksgiving. I think it was just for dinner, and we got a turkey breast, and it was so good. I think Brandon cooked it in the rotisserie. Oh, it was so freaking yummy. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. I had a banana for breakfast, so now I'm hungry. I usually don't eat lunch till about 11, so I guess I'll go have a snack.
No, I don't think. I mean, they might have Spam there.
That's good if you fry it, but I don't eat it any other way.
Yeah, I can eat it with potatoes, Spam fried potatoes. Thank you.
Yeah, mix it all together, mix it all together with a little bit of onion. It's pretty good. Almost like a hash.
Alrighty.
I love canned hash too. I could eat hash every day. I know it's not good for me because of the sodium, but I love hash. Corned beef hash is my favorite.
Yeah.
I could live on that and toast. I'd be happy camper.
Sure.
Of course, I'd probably end up with a heart attack from the sodium eating it every day, but
Valerie is in the house.
Yeah, she's on the
hello,
chat.
hello. And my new favorite thing for breakfast, which I didn't eat today, is oatmeal with Nutella in it. Instead of butter and sugar, you throw some Nutella. Oh, it's like eating cocoa wheats, only better.
Mm. That sounds good.
It is good. My daughter told me about that. She said it's like eating no-bake cookies for breakfast every morning.
Hmm.
I thought, yeah, you throw a little peanut butter in there with it. It probably would taste like no-bake cookies.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I had to get my cholesterol down because my cholesterol was a little higher than what the doctor wanted. So because I was eating 3 hard-boiled eggs and 2 pieces of toast every morning, and she's like, nope, you got to stop that. It's like, but I love hard-boiled eggs. Well, they're not completely hard-boiled.
I like them too.
They're like a medium boil, maybe. They're not runny, but they're not completely hard either. Because I don't like a runny egg. So, and I said, but I love that, and it's so good. Or you mix a little avocado in with it and put it on toast. Yep, that's good. A little salt and pepper. She's like, you got to stop that. So I had to come up with an alternative. So Lacey told me about the oatmeal and Nutella. I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do that.
Callie Vicker said, did someone say hash? Puff, puff, pass.
Not that kind of hash. Corned beef hash. Oh.
I got a little bit of oil. I got a little bit of oil. Yeah. It's so weird, like how different. I mean, it's different here for what they have like for Thanksgiving than what we would do in California, you know, like for a Thanksgiving dinner. You know, here they have like a lot of the green bean bakes, and they do macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm. We do too.
We never did macaroni and cheese for our Thanksgiving dinner in California because it was like it was almost like macaroni and cheese was like you know, something that we ate on the regular anyways. So it wasn't like a special, you know, a special dish. But oh yeah, Valerie said she's getting things rounded up, getting ready to go. What time do you fly out, sister? I don't know
She
if I
said
asked.
3.
At 3?
I think that's what she said yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. Teresa makes a sweet potato casserole. That's so good. It's like I usually save it for dessert. It's so good. So corn, you know, all that stuff.
Hi, Beth. Oh, hi, James.
Deviled eggs and
I gotta learn your name.
of course the jellied cranberry. I don't like the real cranberry stuff. I like the jellied stuff. And of course stuffing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Then we eat on that for like 3 days, and then the cats get whatever's left outside. So after 3 days, I'm done.
Yeah. What did we used to call it? Turkey.
Tetrazzini.
No, it was like not Foo Young. It was I can't remember what we used to call it. It was like I don't know. But it was like where we put all the turkey, the leftover turkey, the leftover mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn stuffing all together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we would have like a couple days after.
Like a turkey casserole, everything mixed in
Yeah,
with it.
kind of, yeah. Bo Greg says, Valerie, don't be getting turned up before you leave. How does your name go from James to Steve? Callie Picker. That's super funny. I don't know if it's shepherd's pie. We used to call it like God dang it, I can't remember what we used to call it. It was almost like a Chinese name or something, like turkey, not chow mein. It was something like that though, but I can't remember.
Kiala King.
Oh, I love turkey hot shots, Kelly.
Turkey shepherd's pie.
Yeah, I know. I'm starting to get hungry too.
I tell you, if you don't want to buy a whole turkey for hot shots, go to the deli and get some turkey, the shaved turkey from the deli, and then you heat it up a little bit and throw it on some toast with some mashed potatoes and gravy. That's good. Good eating.
No, it wasn't turkey chop suey. It was, but it was close. I can't remember. I don't think it was chow mein. It was.
I haven't had chow mein or chop suey for so long.
Look it up. That's gonna bug me to death. I feel like I puff past now.
Okay, now I need to go get some turkey.
Yeah, right. That's what I want to have right now too.
Turkey hot shots. That sounds good for dinner.
We still have a turkey frozen from last Christmas that we never cooked. It's sitting in the bottom of the freezer. I don't know if that would still be good.
Should be as long as it was frozen.
Yeah.
The entire time. Better
Expiration
get it
date.
out now. Let it start thawing.
Expiration date 2019.
Ooh.
I guess
Teresa,
that turkey tetrazzini is pretty a pretty normal recipe, huh?
yeah,
God dang it,
Teresa
Brandon.
God, Teresa would tell you if in doubt, throw it out.
Yeah. Didn't
She
take a
won't.
chance with fish or poultry.
She won't. If it's expired, forget it. It's like that commercial you see with the people bought the new house and they said we have ants. And the women going, the woman in the refrigerator going expired, expired. I said that's Teresa. That is so Teresa. Ooh.
Yeah, I like the one where they got rats in the house.
Yeah, I like that one. We have rats.
Have rats.
And round.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah, I was trying to look it up. I don't know if I can even find it on there. I don't see anything that looks familiar.
Meow chow mein. That's what my nephew says whenever I say I'm going to the Chinese restaurant. You gonna eat cat? You know that's cat on a stick. He hates Chinese food.
Oh my god. I love Chinese food.
Cat and rat. He says that's either cat and rat. He's terrible.
That sounds really good. I have to find me some good lunch today.
Yeah, I was going to have one of my salads, but now I want something hot.
Right. Yeah, especially with it being blue.
Gwen and I went out to eat yesterday, and both of us brought half of our food back because that place just gives you so much. And then Gwen came in this morning and said, I gained weight yesterday. I said, I probably did too. I haven't weighed yet. Anyway.
Yeah. I know I need to get back on my what's it called? The one that Tom's doing. It's just, where you
low carb or whatever.
well, kind of, and then you're kind of doing that, but plus you're doing the where you eat at a certain block during the day.
Mm-hmm. I'm still doing my Noom.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
James
James said when I was in Korea, I went to an amusement park and ordered a burger from a vendor, took a bite, and it was not hamburger. Not sure what it was. Gray colored meat substance, and the texture was off. Thanks for killing it for us, James.
Yeah, rat burgers. What movie was that? Oh, where they went underground or something and they were fixing meat on a grill. It had Sylvester Stallone in it. And he's like, oh, this is a good burger. What is it? And they're like, rat.
Yeah, yeah, really. Yeah. Well, that killed it for everybody.
Yeah.
It made you hungry and then made you lose your appetite.
dogs. Hey, they were breeding dogs for eating, and I forget where it was at. It was on the news a couple days ago talking about it. I was like, that's horrible. I could never even think of looking at my dogs and like, ooh, what a good burger you would be, you know? No.
Dim sum or meow meow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you interested in doing a show tomorrow, Lori?
Let me think. What is tomorrow? Friday? I don't see why I couldn't. So
Okay. All right. We'll have this on Lori's channel tomorrow then. I'm just trying to make it to where I know I have to work tonight. So, and plus with the new StreamYard rules and stuff, you can only have like 20 hours a week.
right. Yeah.
A month. So I don't want to put everybody at the limit on their hours, you know. But yeah, we'll have it on Lori's channel tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed to the Thrifty Picker, yeah, you need to go do that.
Let me
And
go in the chat, or they can't go through there anymore, can they?
no, not through StreamYard.
Okay.
You would have to YouTube.
Thanks, Bumcrack.
Oh yeah, thank you, Bumcrack.
That'll work.
All right, we will see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a good day and get lots of work done. Bye.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.